and has since become the leading or the authority or when it comes to business analysis practice, right? It is a global professional association that empowers business analysts, business results. All right, so they have certifications, they have standards, and they have networking opportunities for their members and the wider business analysis community. All right, and with more than 60,000 members globally. More, please visit their website, iiba.com. Highlights that the Center for are the endorsed education provider for IIBA in Ghana. Note that it is a mandatory requirement for anyone who wants to write the business analysis exam, the data analytics, cyber security exam, and become a certified professional, a certificate from an approved provider. This prerequisite is not optional. It is obligatory for anyone who is aspiring to take an IIBA exam. You can decide to take your course from any provider endorsed by IIBA. It poses the risk of ineligibility to write the exam. So the certificate CBA will issue will prominently bear the endorsed education provider label. Copies are sent to IIBA, all right, and it will tell them that you have gone through the required training, all right, you have accumulated the professional development units, and you are qualified to undertake the certification exam. If you have a certificate from a non-endorsed provider, it will not be recognized by the exam board, potentially resulting in a disqualification. So once you enroll with us from top-notch training, right, expert instructors, and a flexible schedule. Additionally, you will gain access to our extensive online resources, all right, our mock exams. We have supplementary or add-on training for you as well as valuable. For us, our approach is very comprehensive, and it is designed to prepare you thoroughly for success in the exam and also success in your career. All right. Now, on your screen now, you will find a selection of prominent organizations whose employees have analytics training. All right. And over the past 6 years, CBA, we have been at the forefront of delivering our training to professionals spanning diverse industries. All right. This includes others also chose to invest in their professional development independently. All right. We cannot list all of them here. All right. But the few that we can list. All right. And we hear that we are in the era of data, and data is the new oil and all that. All right. And in this era where the future of work revolves around data, and this is a realm that is brimming with unparalleled opportunities. So CBA is committed to preparing you to embrace and excel in this data-driven future. Our mission in training, but to empower individuals like you to stand out and strategically position you for rewarding careers in the dynamic field of data. All right. Now, on your screens now are pictures from some of our cohorts. All right. So if you have not registered yet, note that you are lacking behind. Your peers, your colleagues are actually taking courses that will propel their careers forward. All right. So note that our data analytics certification is on the 14th of March. All right, as you can see on your screen. Right. Usually we do an in-person class of 50 and an online class of about 40. As we speak, the in-person, we have 20 registrations or registered participants. So you may want to book your seat as soon as possible to participate. All right. Now, I want us to hear some feedback from some of our business data analytics participants. So kindly watch this.
An amazing 12 weeks.
The exposure is massive.
There's so much money on this, you understand.
The class was insightful,
Interactive,
eye-opening. The class was very fun,
engaging, and impactful.
Join the Center for Business Analytics and prepare yourself for the world outside.
Data is a new deal. It's been an amazing 12 weeks. I came here a bit confused, but I'm leaving confident and even more excited because I've learned so much in this, we didn't conquer the world, and I want to say thank you to CBA. It's been an amazing journey, and yeah, let's go and win together.
Our class was very insightful, extremely exciting. To surprise you, when you get data analytics, you think it's not exciting, but it was really exciting. It was truly insightful, and I would say because we learned so many things we didn't expect. Me especially, I was so scared. I thought I wasn't even going to make it through the 10 weeks of the class, but I did. I'm extremely confident about my skills and knowledge I have gained, and I know this is a very good investment for me. And I would encourage everybody who wants to grow and develop in their career or which selves that they want to grow and develop to take this class, because data is where the world is heading towards. We are done working with assumptions. We are looking at facts. We are looking at what the numbers are saying. And so this class is the class you have to be in. And really, I did it. You can.
Yeah, really, she did it. So you also can. Once again, please do send your questions to 0246809200 via WhatsApp, or post them in the Google Chat console, and we will respond accordingly. All right. So one may ask, when we talk about data, what do we mean? All right. It's all about helping organizations make evidence-based decisions and also making them data-driven. All right. According to IIBA, they have, all right, and it is a practice by which a specific set of techniques, competencies, and procedures are applied to perform continuous exploration, iteration, and investigation of current business data to obtain insights about a business that can improve decision making. Right. It's quite long. However, so many people believe that when we say business analysis, analytics, they are the same. They are not. Analytics connotes data. All right. The aim of, once you say analytics, data analytics, business data analysis. They are all the same. Data analytics is all about data and reporting, where you examine past business performance and then you forecast future business performance. On the other hand, business analysis focuses on functions and processes, where business requirements and then you suggest solutions. In any organization, even though it's an interrelated field, the big data analyst will report to the business analyst. The business analysis is at the strategic level and data analytics is at the operational level. But even if you are a business analyst, you will still require the data analytics skill to augment your work. All right. Now, should one study analytics at all or data analytics? It's very simple. Insights keeps the business going. Insights are the lifeblood of success. In today's business landscape, data stands out as the most crucial asset, serving as raw material that fuels organizational decision making. LinkedIn, for example, underscores the importance of data analytics, ranking it among top skills that companies need most, right? And in the digital era, shaping a knowledge-based society, studying trends becomes imperative for success. Whether you are a multinational corporation or a startup, everyone relies on data to enhance their strategies for future success. Now, see yourself or imagine that you are the person that these businesses come to for a crucial business decision. All right. And this is why delving into data analytics, business analytics is a smart move. Data has become significant, reshaping businesses, with companies expecting data-led insights to drive their decisions. Data specialists these days have significant influence over business strategies and market approaches. All right. The demand for data specialists is escalating and the jobs are abundant. And this is not a field where they will tell you, oh, the jobs are there. If you are a master of it, the job should not be a problem. It provides you with versatile work opportunities. It opens doors to diverse industries, including marketing, sales, finance, education, banking, just name them. All right. And you have influence in decision making. And this is like more like a unique company or a position within a company where you are actively shaping business policies and future strategies. And for me, this makes it a highly rewarding career. All right. And it also offers the prospect of becoming a well-paid consultant for major firms globally. That is, can become a freelancer. All right. And the nature of the job, primarily being IT, allows for remote work, which will provide you with flexibility, income sources, and then maintain a healthy work-life balance. All right. Now, why should you get certified? You should get certified because it is an important way to demonstrate your knowledge and expertise field. It is a formal recognition that you have achieved a certain level of competency, knowledge, and skill, and you have met certain standards set by a professional organization or a governing body. Once you informs employers of your passion for and competencies in performing business data analytics initiatives. All right. You may be on a job market or considering a change. Certifications can give you an advantage during the and help you stand out in any competitive market. Certifications will provide you a competitive edge in the job market. All right. It shows that you have some peculiar knowledge and skills required for a particular role, right? And more than cherished by HRs, those who interview and employ you. According to a survey by HR.com, 100% of their respondents agree that industry certifications are preferred when they are hiring, right? And once you are certified, it gives or provides you with some, it gives you some visibility and help you stand out. Maybe you want to become a consultant or you are already a consultant, all right? It is important to get a credential that carries weight in your industry. For people expect, it helps to have a credential that others perceive as difficult to achieve. We all know if it is common or if everyone has it, it doesn't carry weight. It doesn't carry any form of respect as much as if it is scarce, right? And the IBA CBD credential is well respected globally in the field of business. So if you are thinking of certification, this is one certification you cannot miss. All right. Now, who is eligible to take the certification program or course? It is open to us. As long as you want to, you can certify. All right. We've had professionals from diverse industries or backgrounds, including data analysts, business analysts, consultants, HRs in finance, project managers, operations, health workers. We've had journalists, we have had medical workers, and many, many more. All right. So, irrespective of your background or field, you can take this course. There are no eligibility criteria for this certification, but IIBA recommends that you have 2 years working experience. All right. And for us at CBA, because of the level, we prefer to admit persons with a minimum of an HND or a first degree. If you're already in the university, you can still talk to us. We will admit you. All right. Now, what are the career opportunities in this field? And take it from this is the golden ticket in today's job market. Across industries, think of finance, healthcare, retail, telecom, energy, and even in government. Organizations are racing to harness the power of data to stay competitive. Skilled professionals who can transform raw data into actionable insights are in high demand. As a data analytics professional, you are the one who uncovers trends, you drive smarter decisions, you fuel innovation, all right? And with a globally recognized certificate, you are not just another candidate, you are a certified expert who stands out with proven credibility and advanced analytic skills. All right. You can work as a data visualization specialist where you transform complex data into, you could you could work as a data analytics consultant, all right? where you advise companies on using data to solve their problems. You could work as a data analyst where you collect, you clean and analyze data to uncover trends and patterns. All right. You could work as a business intelligence analyst where you manage and integrate data from multiple sources to support decision making. All right. You could also work as a business analyst with focus on analytics, where you bridge business needs and IT solutions using data. You list where you can mine consumer and market data to guide marketing strategy. Right. You could work as an analytics manager, and the rules goes on and on and on and on. All right. Okay. Now, as in our quest to also make sure that in your career, CBA has an arrangement with a company called Capital Placement. This is a global company based in the UK. And this company is all about hooking up people with awesome internship opportunities around the world, with big focus on UK. So we have an agreement with them to deliver internship placement for our participants. Capital Placement is the biggest and highest rated internship provider, and they make landing internship a breeze, especially if you are eyeing the UK. All right, they've got work, you earn some money, and you travel without any headache. All right, they are all about linking you with real world gigs that will let you earn while you explore. All right, they were founded to cut out any hassles or in securing intent. No more hassles, no more endless applications, no more visa woes. All right. And they work with some of the big giants you can think of. And this is just a handful of companies they work with. All right. They work with Samsung, the Oxford University, Cambridge, Warner Brothers, Economics, PwC, and it goes on and on and on. So these are some of the companies they work with. Okay. Now, they have programs in London where you can get a minimum of 6 weeks up to 12 months. They have New York, 3 months to 12 months. They have Singapore, and they have both in person and remote. If you choose to do in person, all right, you will get mentorship where you have mentors who will guide you, all right, and give you career advice. All right, they have over 25 industries you can choose from. So, irrespective of your career background, right, they can land you these internships. All right, and this is more like hands-on work. It's not like it's mean actual work, practical. All right, they will assist you in your visa acquisition. Your internship is guaranteed, all right? But in the unlikely event, they will refund your money, right, that you have paid. They also provide career coaching. They have, they help you secure your housing. I mean, that is in close proximity to where you'll be working, all right? And they have flexible schedules, so anytime you are ready, all right? So once you take our program, we will actually link you up with them, and that is if you want any internship in any of these locations. All right, but if you opt for the remote work, you have everything but less the housing assistance and visa assistance. Now, the aim and of this training is to ensure that you have a good understanding of data analytics cycle. So it's a cycle. So in that cycle, what are the steps or processes at each level and so on? All right. That is the aim of the program, to make sure that you thoroughly understand this cycle. All right. You will also get to know the important areas you need to focus on once you are involved in data analytics initiative. Above all, you will build or develop your practical skills. We don't just teach theory, it is hands-on. Trainings are meant to prepare you for industry, all right? And also you will understand formulate teams, data analytics teams, and what role each person or team member plays, all right? Now, we also want to ensure that ultimately you are adequately prepared to pass the certification exam, all right? The instructions and all that, there is no way you should fail. And you take your mock exams, you read your guide and all that, you should be fine with the examination. Now, exam is an online remote proctored exam that will requires a desktop or a laptop. You need an internet connection, you need a working webcam and a microphone. The exam generally will test your ability to answer questions that are focused on real world scenarios. What is kind of question, right? They will give you a scenario and then you choose the most correct answer, all right? The exam is weighted across 6 knowledge areas or domains, or for lack of better words, chapters. 75 multiple choice questions, scenario based. You have 2 hours, and the pass marks are based on a cut-score system using what they call the psychometric procedure. So when we say psychometric test, it helps to identify your skills, knowledge, and also your personality. On your screens now is the distribution of questions from each domain or knowledge area, all right? Now, for you to sit for the certification exam, many of you have called us and we tell you that, oh, it is $305. Yes. The cost of the exam, if you are a member, $50. If you are not a member, it's $400. Membership subscription is $55. And it is always good to register as a member, as you can enjoy discounts on IIBA resources and events. And this year, for example, they have lots of events coming up. All right, we have the BBC conference, that is Building Business Capability Conference, right? We have the Festival of Business Analysis, which happens every year in Australia. All right, then we have the Project World Business Analysis World, all right, which happened in Vancouver. All right, this year I'm not too sure where it's going to happen. All right, so there are lots of events you can attend as a member. Some are paid. They're the ones that are paid. You usually will get a discount on some of these things. All right, so discounts on IIBA events and their resources. Okay, now let's dive into the topical areas we are going to look at that borders on the certification exam. According to IIBA, data analytics stands on 2 main pillars or 2 main legs. The first one is the practitioner view, and the second one is the organizational view. With a practitioner view, that is what you do in your day-to-day activity as a data analyst. And what do? You identify, decide what research question is needed to be answered. Then you will now source for data. That is where you look for data that is needed to answer the research question. Once you get the data, you analyze, you determine how data analysis will be performed. After that, report your results. All right, so this is where you use the results obtained from the analysis to glean business insights from the data you have collected. And then you determine the best way to communicate and report your outcomes to your stakeholders. All right. Then you will use decision making. This involves using analytics to make decisions that generate value for the organization. All right. Then the last pillar, which is the organizational view, explores how an organization or an enterprise can embed analytics initiatives into the overall decision-making framework. All right. Once again, do send your questions to 0246809200 or in the Google Meet chat console. All right. If you are joining us from LinkedIn, Facebook, please do well to send your questions via. Now, according to IBM, and I believe we know IBM, all right, they project that every day globally we generate about 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. And in relative terms, this means percent of the. So as a result, there is a strong need for analytical skills and resources as managing and analyzing data resources in the most optimal way has become critical success factors in creating competitive advantage and strategic leverage. Analytics has an application in every field, or it can be applied in every field. Whether you are a farmer, you are a pharmacist, you are a doctor, you are a teacher, you are a finance person and HR, you are into supply chain, or project management whatsoever. All right, even in sports. Okay, so no matter which, there is room for analytics to add value. Now, for you to be successful in this training, you need to come with your PC, whether a laptop, a desktop, whatsoever, you can bring it. All right. If you have Windows, right, and 8 gig RAM, right, should be fine. All right. If maybe an i5 with an 8 gig RAM is cool. If you're a Mac user, we have some issues with Mac. So you should have 16 gig of gigabyte of disk space so that we can install virtual machine and then run Power BI for you. All right. Now, as I said earlier, this program is hands-on. We will be using analytics tools like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Power BI, tab to derive insights from data. We will illustrate with real-world scenarios and examples. And as participants, you will engage in problem-solving application using the data sets we provide. We will have deliberations that will cover multiple industries, the apparel, the customer, packaged goods, e-commerce, finance, healthcare, retail, and just name them. All right. So take notes. All right. Now, in terms of data skills, all we require from you is basic Microsoft Excel knowledge. Once you're able to enter, edit, format, text, and numbers, leave the rest to us. We usually will have an Excel 101 session for you. All right. That is if you are not conversant with Excel. All right. We will have an Excel 101 session with you. As I said, the program is hands-on. It's not theory. It is practical. By the time you are done with a session, you should be ready for industry. You should be ready for employment. We are not saying that we are going to make you a top-notch guru in data analytics in these 12 weeks. It also depends on your level of commitment to the program. Yes, you can become top-notch if you are serious or super serious with the course. But for nothing at all, we will make you in, right? So some of the areas we'll be looking at is to identify who a top performer is in this company called Patapaa Stores. So they operate in 3 regions, and we need to find out who is the top performer. All right. And then we'll be looking at time series, how we can add data. We'll be looking at the Contoso data set. This is a very good example, real world scenario, all right, from Microsoft. So this is a company operating in 3 continents, in several countries, with a wealth of data. So we will find out or explore what we can do with the data. In addition, we'll look forecast, all right. So, you know, when elections are coming, people will forecast and all that. In business, we can also forecast and tell our business that we are going to make profit, we are making losses. All right, this is our attrition that we are projecting and all that. All right, there are several projects that may cover KPIs, procurement. We'll look at how we can get data from multiple sources. Let's say bank branch managers at the end of the month, they send their reports to head of the data analyst, able to gather all these data into one, all right, without losing the value, as they are all providing different answers. All right, we have capstone projects for you, and these projects are aimed to demonstrate your analytics. It provides you the opportunity to showcase your knowledge and skills acquired during your study with us. So please do not take it for granted. 200 Ghana cedis. The admission fee is 200 Ghana cedis. All right. And then the total tuition fee is 5,550 Ghana cedis, which you can pay in 2 installments. Right, you make a down payment of 30% or 3,000 to begin, and the following month you pay the remaining 40% or balance. All right. The total duration of this course is 4 months. It's in 2 phases. The first phase is 12 practical training. That is where we'll be doing the hands-on training using Microsoft Power BI, the Excel, SQL. There will be add-on training in Tableau. All right. Then after that, we'll have 4 weeks of exam prep and tutorials and writing of mock exams to test your readiness for the certification. The course is structured such that you either come in person on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. or you join the online class on Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Sorry, from 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So kindly take note. But the second phase is purely virtual. Our next cohort is starting on the 14th of March. All right. So kindly take note. You to register, it's very simple. Go to our website, centerforanalytics.com. Click on the apply button. Select the course you want to register for, and in this case, that will be the data analytics. You will pay for the registration fee and then fill out your form after payment. Note that our next cohort is starting on the 14th of March. Our business analysis also took off, and we still have some few seats remaining. So in case you still want to join, there is room for you to join. All right. You can reach us any day, anytime through the following medium: by email, info@centerforanalytics.com, by phone 0246809200. Reach us on our social media handles. Just search for Center for Business Analysis or CBA Ghana, and you will find us. I want to thank you so much for your time. Let me check the chat console or WhatsApp to see if I have any question. Any here? Okay. Someone is asking me about a question that is actually not related. So, okay. Divide. Okay, I should go through the fees one more time. All right, no worries. So the admission fee or the registration is 200 Ghana cedis, which you will pay on our for analytics.com. The tuition is 5,550 Ghana cedis, which you can pay in two installments, 60% and then 4% the next month, right? And the certification exam cost is $305. All right, so I hope I have answered you. All right, I don't have any question again, but if you have any question whatsoever, don't hesitate to call us on 0246809200, and then we will respond to you accordingly. All right, I want to thank you so much for your time. We don't take it for granted. All right, I want to wish you a blissful weekend, and we will see you when we see you. Thank you and goodbye.